Oh, there's a bullet in that leg.
What?
So I carry my stress in my shoulders to begin with, and I've been getting a lot more shoulder pain. My shoulders have been cracking, even at night. Like if I roll over onto my side and I have my arm out, it's usually a pop.
Okay.
And then I've been getting a lot more headaches. So basically from the base of my head down to the middle between my shoulders. I had a fall in my garage in June of last year.
Just land right on your butt, or just like kind of?
Oh, well,
how did you fall?
So I used one of those natural roach sprays, and I must have stepped in the overspray, and I just went completely feet up in the air, sliding. My feet went under the undercarriage of the car and then slammed me right down into the concrete. So it was exactly on my tailbone and then back of the head.
Ooh.
Nothing broke, but the bruising was significant.
Okay.
And then it just felt like a little more tender since then. And sometimes when I'll try to stretch my lower back, it almost feels like something's out of place. They did find a curvature, so apparently I have scoliosis and didn't know it, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just, it almost feels like something's out of place and I can't quite get that range of motion that I'm used to when I'm stretching my lower back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lean forward for me. Just lean forward. Yep. Is it okay if I lift the shirt up a little?
Yeah, you're good.
I just need to be able to see the spine.
Here, let me move back so that I feel like I'm leaning away from you.
Oh, you're good. If you want to rest your hands on the table, that would be better. So I'm trying to accentuate more of the spine by doing this. It brings it more to the surface when you bend forward. I would say if I have a minor scoliosis, I don't see this jackknife in here.
Okay.
Because I still feel this, and it's still in line with the upper.
Ooh.
Yeah. This does not feel good.
No, it doesn't.
This is like really poking out at me over on this side. And that's not muscle either, that's a bone. So the bones have shifted. Especially up in the upper neck, which is usually where I work in. I don't like to go down these lower guys.
Okay.
Because when this guy stops working, and he's definitely not working now, these lower guys have to pick up the slack, so they wear themselves out really fast. So the best way I can say is when this top guy stops, and you have, especially with forward head posture and sitting or in lifting people, you're definitely going to put a lot of weight on these lower ones. And it's almost, and the same thing with the rest of the spine. It's equivalent of having a lemon in your hand and you squeeze it as hard as you can. And eventually, there's no more juice left in the lemon. You've completely dehydrated it. So, same thing happens with the discs. You bend forward, you're going to squeeze them like a lemon. Over time, you're going to squeeze all the fluid out of them, and they're going to be dehydrated. And by the time when they become dehydrated, that's when you have bone on bone. And then the same thing applies for the low back. The low back isn't made for movement either. The low back is mainly for weight bearing. It doesn't do a lot of rotation. So when your thoracic cage and your mid-back stops working, the lumbars, lower back, has to pick up the slack of it because you can't lose mobility of your spine. And the same thing happens when your pelvis gets stuck. Pelvis stops moving, lumbar has to pick up the slack. So it's working double time for the pelvis and for the thoracic cage that have just stopped working. So you really put a lot of workload on the lumbars in terms of hypermobility. They're just moving way too much.
Okay.
So the only way to fix that is to get the thoracic moving and the pelvis moving, so that way the lumbar can take a break. Lumbar's like, okay, everybody else is now doing their job, what they're meant to do. I can now do what I was made to do, which is just stand still. and just carry the weight of everybody else and not move. Because also statistically, L4, L5, that disc is also the most herniated, disc bulged, and injured area of the lower back. Do the first adjustment here. Let your head fall back over my hand, so chin up for me. There you go. Drop your left shoulder for me. That's it. Okay, just want to make sure there's nothing left in there. That's it. Okay. Alright, good. Much better. Alright. How's the neck feel?
That felt
So
good.
far, it felt good?
That felt good.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Okay. Alright. So for this one, I'm just going to reach under and I'm just going to pull the hip up, okay?
Okay.
This is a more gentler version of what I was going to do. Take a little breath for me, yeah.
Does it feel like it's kind of stuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to push into this hip here. Now, this one feels good. This one, no.
Yeah.
This one I can just gently push and it moves. This one I'm like, more. There's like no movement in that one. A little breath in for me. One more time. One more breath in. Good. Good. One more time. Good. Oh yeah. A little better. Still stuck, but you got a little more mobility out of it. Ooh, I feel this left one really poking out at me. Breathe in for me.
Ooh.
That is deep.
Mm-hmm.
That was a tough one. Deep breath for me.
Ooh.
Ooh, that one moved nicely.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take a deep breath for me.
Ooh.
Good. Alright, one more time, right here. Good. Good. So who diagnosed you with scoliosis?
Oh, the x-ray after I fell.
Did he tell you how many degrees it was?
Nope.
Yeah, because right here the spine still feels pretty straight. Like, I'm not on the spine here. Like, your spine isn't doing this for me.
No.
You know? The spine is staying relatively midline. So if anything, I'd say it's a very mild scoliosis.
Okay.
Right here?
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, I can feel that, like, right over the sacroiliac joint. How does it feel on this side? Not as bad as the
Not
right?
as bad.
Okay.
Oh, there's a bullet in that leg.
What?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
There's a bullet in her leg.
Oh my
What? Okay.
I forgot. Wait a minute. I got shot through a window while I was 8 months pregnant. It's right here.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, my window was open. Kids were shooting at the light. That was my light in my room. So it went there.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But
So
it
it's
wasn't
still-
where you were. I was just letting you know. It's still in there, yes. They found on an x-ray a few years back. Ooh, is that normal?
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
It's just scar tissue and adhesions from the muscles that create those things. And it's also just the attachment points are a little lifted.
Mm-hmm.
They're not completely off the bone, they're just lifted. So by me doing this, I'm smushing them back on to their attachment point. So that way it'll help them heal just a little bit better. Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
No.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, you're bruising pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I figured it. Ooh, right there it hurts.
Yeah, but that's where it's coming out too. That's a big knot right down there.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is crazy. So what causes all of that?
Congestion, inflammation, scar tissue. So this one, you're just going to relax the shoulder and then just push back with your elbow into mine.
Back.
So you're going to push this
Okay,
way.
thank you.
Yep. All right, go ahead. Yep. Good. And just relax the elbow for me. Good. Good. And then for this one, you're going to lean away from me. I'm going to do the wrist. Balance. There we go. Okay, you relax this one. I have to like jump a little bit. There we go. Do a slight jump. The wrist is stuck to the radius and the ulna. Okay, relax. Yep. Relax the shoulder. There you go, and then just push back into my elbow. I think this is the one you got.
That was the one that cracked when I was getting up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it cracked.
I think you already got it. It's alright. It's okay. Alright, elbow. Ooh, this one's really flexible. Good. Alright, lean away from me. There we go. Last one's. Jeez. Okay, lean more, lean more. There we go. Ooh.
That's good.
Those are good. Okay. You relax. I'm going to have you lay on your back for me.
Lay on my back.
Yep. I'm going to go down to the toes.
Okay. Ooh, I definitely feel every place that you worked.
All right, for this one, I'm going to have you reach over your head, just grab the top of the table for me. Good.
Ooh.
Good. That one was nice. That doesn't need the other one. All right. Hip. Oh, there's more of the ankle.
I was going to say.
There's more. Yeah, we got more of the ankle for you.
It almost feels like the ankle.
Feels like it needs a little bit more. Just do a gentle one. Yeah, that's good. This one seems almost a little bit hypermobile.
I was just going to ask that question. And I'm like, ooh, it's just moving all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a little bit hypermobile.
So my joints are either underachievers or overachievers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I felt that down to my big toe.
Ooh. Yeah, this is the one you put most of your weight over.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of tells me the difference. Like this one, you don't put any weight on because this ankle is just loosey-goosey, you know? And this ankle is like, it's time for me to give me a break, please. That's kind of why I work on the feet a little bit too, because it kind of tells me what's been going on down here. All right.
That was a big one.
That was good. Yeah, getting this ankle moving. All right, hip.
Ooh, that was a clunk.
Good. All right, knee. Good. Kind of go ahead and try your neck forward. Don't look down though. I don't want you looking down.
So look.
So kind of you can look left. Yep, look right. Yep. Go ahead and look up. Oh yeah. Your head was much better going back.
That felt so good.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and try the shoulders. That looks pretty good.
That looks and
pretty.
feels so much better. I'm still cracking.
Yeah, this one still looks a little tight on this right side.
Not as tight as it was though.
Yeah, definitely not when you came in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now how do the hips feel?
They feel good. I definitely do feel like I'm looser.
Okay.
I don't
So
have that
I know you
that
had
I
pain when you sat up. Do you want to sit down and try to stand back up? Okay. See what? I know you had pain when you first came in. See if it kind of.
No. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't feel that at all.
Yeah. Okay. good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Wow, I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Because does that pain happen pretty often when you try to get up and that pain?
I mean, to be honest, it's every time that I sit down, even at work.
Okay.
You know, like I don't try to sit in the seats for too long because I feel like I'll get stuck. And then,
Okay.
you know, I sound like a 95-year-old woman when I'm getting up, which my coworkers love. But, yeah, I don't feel that at all.
Good.
Oh, I haven't felt like that in a while.
Oh.
Thank you.
No, that's my pleasure. Yeah. No, that's all from the muscle work.
Oh my
That's really
gosh.
just working on the hip, getting mobility into those areas because they have been they're stuck. They're still stuck.
But they feel less stuck.
But I've given them some mobility.
Thank
sure.
you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I really, that feels completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that ache is gone.
Okay.